Yo, what is going on? Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. It is Friday. What's the date today? Friday, the 15th of November. Holy moly, we are halfway through November, Moonvember to be specific, which is kind of wild, man. I mean, time is just absolutely flying. But I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Bitcoin is kind of getting bored again. We're chopping around the high 80s at this point. I've seen between 87 and 89 the last couple of days. That's not unexpected, or it is to be expected, I should say, simply because of the fact that, I don't know. I mean, we had a massive run up following the election. So here we are just trying to make sense of it all. But, all of the strategic Bitcoin reserve stuff is really fascinating to watch. Nation state adoption. I mean, the sentiment around all of this has just changed for the bullish, I'll say. And you can feel that kind of filtering into the rest of the market and the ecosystem. So we shall see how it all plays out. But technically Q4 is halfway over after tonight, right? Actually, for some people, it's already halfway over. So what the second half of Q4 has in store for us, I don't know, but I'm obviously hoping and wanting to be very, very bullish, considering the fact that, there's a history here in crypto where when things are good, right? When things are pumping, everybody getting together for the holidays, and US based holidays, you have Thanksgiving at the end of November, which for us is coming up in, I think, 13 days, so about 2 weeks. And then, of course, Christmas. Those family gatherings, those friends gatherings, right? A lot of friends will just get together for the holidays. So it's just gatherings in general that are happening around that time. The conversation can tend to be maybe a little bit more Bitcoin or crypto focused. And, that generates a lot of word of mouth retail excitement, which is what I think, we've been waiting for. You can tell institutions are already getting on board. The Bitcoin ETFs went live, 10 months ago in January, and they've been doing fantastic. We now have what many are expecting to be a crypto-friendly administration coming in January, the next January, right? And so, yeah, I mean, excitement seems to be high. MicroStrategy's been doing fantastic. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I want to be bullish. I want to be so bullish, but this last bear market was just brutal in terms of brutal in terms of length as well as just severity. It was not fun. And what's crazy is that we're always going to be able to look back on, the videos that I did here, the live streams that I did to capture kind of real-time sentiment, my own, as well as many other folks that were here and engaging with the channel. So we have that on record now to a certain extent, which is kind of cool, kind of crazy. And I want to see the other side of this coin, right? Because I wasn't like live streaming, and I mean, I was live streaming a little bit more on, I guess, Twitch back in like late 2021. But since that time, it's been like this aggressive downhill, and this is the first time that we're starting to feel a little bit of optimism. We're starting to feel a little bit of hope. We're starting to see that translated into token and asset prices in many ways. And I'm excited for what that looks like. I don't think it's going to be let me phrase it this way. I think it's going to be short-lived, right? Because that's just how bull runs are. They pop, they inflate quickly and they pop. But, I hope we all enjoy the hell out of it. That's going to be awesome. All right, so bananas. Let's get existential right away. Time isn't real. Happy Friday. Let's go down that rabbit hole today, shall we? There's nothing exciting happening. Well, will Aftersound just save me from doing laundry? Come on, man. Can't give up your regular chores and stuff. But I appreciate you. It's good to know, Dragon, that I am more entertaining than your laundry. Mystic Forces in the house. What's going on? We got Gathering the Magic here. Happy end of season. I got golden rewards. Let's go, man. Sweet Gathering. I got lots of commons max this time. Not gold, though. Yeah, so I don't have anything max, and I'm not going to get them maxed this time around. But let's do a little shopping, shall we? I want to go to my Soulbound monitor so we can get a rough idea of where I'm at. Now, okay, so pretty easy. Common 60%, rares 46, epics 50. So my focus first and foremost is on epics, and I believe, yeah, I got 204,000 glint. So we're gonna, let's see, how much are the epics? 25, 180. Oh my God, this is it. I'm gonna spend the rest of the season just getting. I mean, this is how it usually goes. I was able to get my first batch or batch 1 of rares maybe just a couple of days ago. So I guess that's how it works. Unless I want to stake more SPS or I want to rent some more cards to be at a higher level, this is just where I'm at. So let's go ahead and open them up. Epics are still my favorite cards in this entire set because they have all the cool new abilities. And let's see if we get anything cool. Just hit reveal all. Ooh, very nice. Arachne Weaver is trying to get maxed out. Olivia from the block as well. Wow, look at all those Arachne Weavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 25. What's the percentage on that? More than 20%. Olivia was exactly at 20%. Look at that. Am I missing someone here? Who's the green one? Oh, there's the green one. Black, red, green, white, blue. Okay. So we got all of them. Just not in the proper quantities. Or not in proportional quantities. Okay, so we were at 50%. I guess I can't really buy anything else. I mean, 16,000 I can start to work on my commons, but we'll just wait. Start earning some more glint first. Have I won anything yet this season? Let's see. Okay, I'm already at 1138. 584 glint, 554. Okay. So if I refresh this now, we were at 50%. I don't think I got any gold foils. Now we're at 58. Okay. So we're going a little bit slower than I would like. That's only 8%. I wonder if I can cover the difference to get a full, clean, round 10% if I get any of these cards in reward chests from tier advancements. But let's see how close we are to this. 27 out of 46, 28 out of 46. Ooh, 20, that's low. But Olivia's been great for me. 33 for her, 33 for Arachne Weaver. I'm liking those cards. Now, I think Olivia and Arachne Weaver, I can get up to level 5 now with that. So let's go and do that so that the bot has better options. Namin. Okay, reward. Where are my epics at? Oh, I didn't. Oh, so never mind. There was a dragon one. I did not get any of the dragon ones. Let's see. Okay, so at least I have them all at level 4 now. Thanalorian Blade is the one that's really lagging, but I just got her to 20 BCX. Which means level 4, so I get an additional attack. Oh, that's cool. I did use her in a game or in a battle recently. I forgot if I won or lost, but I think she got an execute, which is cool. And then Arachne Weaver, I got to level 5. So what does that get me? Oh, last played 48 minutes ago? Yes. Okay, so wow, 2 additional health. Isn't that interesting? Why would it be a 2 health jump? I mean, I'll take it. And then Olivia from the block. I know she gets Reflection Shield, but I think that's at the end. Okay. Oh, so she's now got an additional melee attack. That's fun. I can dig it. Hold on. I kind of want to watch the battle that was played with Arachne Weaver. Here it is. All right. Let's watch this, and then I'm going to jump back into the chat. Ooh, Battle of Chaos Legion Summoners. So this is interesting. Okay. So I essentially got a corrupted healer here, but can he not get crippled? Is that what the deal is? Wait, that's kind of awesome. Well, he can't even take damage at this point. That's kind of crazy. And look at this. 2 Rebellion reward cards. This is an interesting combination, I gotta say. Okay, I want to see if he gets correct. If he gets. So when he gets healed, what happens? Oh, okay. So he does get crippled. So it does override immunity, which I guess is good, like for balance in the game. Otherwise, that would be wild. Yeah. So we just won off of sheer dominance. That Demoralize played a huge role. Demoralize and immunity played a huge role. Interesting. Okay. Like corrupted healing actually did not do anything in that sense. It's kind of funny. Okay. Let me jump back into chat and see what you guys are all getting excited about here. Okay, so Weaver is the best epic. Says Gathering, so good. Oh, I missed a couple. Hold on. Gathering says, I'm nowhere near max, but I only need gold level. Maybe just silver when Chaos rotates. Yeah. So I just realized one of my Earth Rares has Bloodlust at max level. Oh, nice. Dwayne and I bought out the gold foil common summoners a couple days ago. Nice. Okay. Are you guys keeping gold foil reward cards or burning them? I haven't burned anything. Even the Chaos Legion ones, I'm just hanging on to them. I figure at some point if things actually do get a little crazy here, they might have value and then I can unlock them and sell them. Weaver is the best epic, so good. Banana says, yeah, I'm roughly at the same point as you. Common 61, rares 52, epics 42, and legendary 5. Yeah, I'm not even focused on legendary at this point. I'll wait until the end. And like I said, those legendary cards just don't excite me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 1 mana ones are cool, but I feel like they get 80% of their value at level 1, right? So as long as you have 1 BCX, you're kind of set. And then you just go from there. Similar to the Fiends, right? I mean, sure, you get a couple of stat upgrades, but yeah. All right, so don't burn the gold foil. Send them all, sell them all to me. All right, I've been burning all my gold foil, says Bananas. Golds give you 10% glint bonus, and I think also, yeah, it is 10% on SPS. It's just 10% on your like reward shares in general. Dragon says, I don't like burning cards. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to gaming. I believe that's correct. Oh, looks like the bot wants to jump into a game. Let's see if I can beat the bot and put in my own team. I'm gonna go with this, 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 and oh, you know what? Let's throw Night Stalker in just for the fun of it. I mean, he's only level 2, but it's still kind of cool. Because now we got some attack in the back line. Oh, I'm playing a gold level deck. If I lose, this will be embarrassing. Oh, well played with that stupid thing. Damn it. Oh, wait, my... Oh, this is my team. Never mind. Okay, so I did not beat the bot. This is interesting, though. This is very interesting. I mean, I should win just simply due to... All right. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. He doesn't... See, that dude didn't even have backfire. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, take him out. That's actually going to be very, very helpful. And now I just kind of need Dr. Blight to dominate, but this is going to be tough. Okay, at least we got the backfire there. That's awesome. That helps. Cool. Another backfire. Let's go. Oh, Dr. Blight, you really don't want to give out poisons this game, huh? It's like you're allergic. Oh, yeah, and then you listen to me on the last one when it doesn't even matter. Okay. What do we win? 668 glint, 2.9 SPS. Oh, that's really low. I like winning more. So Banana says, yeah, but I'll never get the golds maxed. That's where I'm OCD. I need them maxed. Yeah, I get that. What if they bring leagues back? So why would anyone ever burn a gold? Oh, good gold though. So I burn them in my quest to max regulars. I have my commons all up to level 6 now, so I would hate to lose that. Yeah. That's 10% per card. Don't people realize how good that is? I mean, it is, but you're also... It's a big dream to chase. 5 or 6. All right, it's awesome. But burning, I think, only gives about 300-ish glint, which is easy enough to earn. Yeah, it just doesn't seem... Like, the only thing that I think is probably worth burning are, like, gold foil legendaries, if you're willing to do that. But, again, that's... You know, I'd rather roll the dice that some crazy collectors come into the game later and they just want these cards. Yeah, but I don't need an additional lower level card, is my thinking. Even if it gives me a bonus, I'm not saying it's smart. It is what it is. What? No back to basics. I know. Well, you know what? So let's see if my memory serves me right. I did play back to basics recently. Oh, this is all the tournament stuff from last night, I think. We had some fun. We had some fun in that tournament. We're trying to do it regularly on Thursdays, guys, so I hope you guys can come through. We did Thursday evening last time. We might do something like this. I don't know what time we're going to do for next week, and then we'll take Thanksgiving holiday off. Okay, so all in all, how are we feeling with this, with Q4 halfway through? It's been an interesting ride. I still remember the first day of October, which ended up not being up at all. But October still delivered, and Moonvember, I would say, even if we just kind of chop here for the next 2 weeks, I'd say Moonvember delivered too. Hit $93,000 on Bitcoin. But the big question is, when does alt season kick in? That's the $1 million, that's the million SPS, the million DEC question that we need to answer. Because at some point, people will rotate out of Bitcoin into alts. And I would say that we are now in price discovery mode. So I'm not saying that it'll happen soon, but like it technically could happen at any time that we start that rotation. Gathering says, I really hope they come out with a max level serial number cards with Conclave. Have one set numbered to 100 and a set of ones and watch the packs fly off the shelf. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. You really think that people will just open up a bunch of packs hoping to get these 1/1 cards? I know we need chase cards. I'm not denying that. But like, we have chase cards with Tofu right now and people aren't buying Rebellion packs. And Tofu is actually relatively easy to get when you think about it, compared to like a 1/1. What is the auction card at? I think it's still Azrakhan at 1.2 million. I think now people just don't want to mess. Like I think they're just letting the whales eat first, not mess with it, and then come back later. Because oh, maybe not. Go CBG. Jeff opens car. Oh, Jeff opens cars getting into the mix. So the last bid was over 12 hours ago. Time running out on this bid. Oh, there's still 8 hours left. So what time does this end? Oh, this evening. Well, we're about to be 10% done with this. Absolutely. All right. Banana says, I bought a couple hundred Rebellion packs and got 0 Tofus. Yeah, and you see, and so you think things are gonna fly off the shelves for a 1/1 card? When people are saying that they can't even get Tofus? Did you get anything good though, Bananas? Was it worthwhile? Let's check the stats here. Dude, are you kidding me? What? Already? Oh, lame. Dude, I feel like I have this mouse, this wireless mouse. I just replaced the battery on it after, I don't know, years. And now it's already telling me like low battery, which was like a couple of months ago, so I don't get it. All right, seems to be working again, so let's roll with it. What I was going to look at here, estimated value. I guess. Actually, if you buy packs from the store with DEC, you're going to get them for $320. It's a 20% discount on DEC right now. I wonder if anybody's tracking packs bought per day. I mean, I know Brave Tofu has that on the week, but I guess I'll just have to wait until Monday to see how much we sold. Because now we're up to what, 967,000 and a half or so. That's not terrible. All right. So Gathering says, if you can buy a $3 pack with the chance, however small, of pulling a 4-figure card, then heck yeah, packs will fly. And people will post on social media, free marketing. I think you highly overestimate the Splinterlands audience, at least as it currently stands. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe then you get the Azrakans and the Housewives and the ghostly BGs of the world constantly buying packs. But you know what that leads to? Devaluation of cards. So I just want to make sure that we're recognizing that there's a bit of a double-edged sword here. Because instead of the team trying to make a bunch of sales through whatever, right? They're going to do it through marketing this 1/1 card or 1/1 cards that are available, people buy a ton of packs to gamble. Well, what do you do with all the extra cards? You dump them on the market. Value of the set goes down. People are unhappy. Right now, I think anybody who owns and bought into Rebellion at any point over the past year, I have to imagine that they're not disappointed or upset by how this has played out, considering that the packs have held their value quite well, or the cards have held their value quite well, and they've had the chance to take advantage of playing at the higher levels in modern format. But if you think packs are going to fly off the shelves, yeah, I don't know. When you don't get what it is you're looking for, you're going to dump the rest to go buy more packs. Banana says, it wasn't horrible. I got one gold for a legendary, but it was Kai, not a summon or anything. Boo. No fun. That was like one of the first. I think, was that the first unit? It might have been. For airdrop. I didn't open them all at once. It's hard to track what I got. Exactly. Gotcha. You spent $1,200 on packs? Yo, that's wild. What was that 400 packs? No, 300 packs. Jeez. No. Why am I struggling with the math on this? If they're $4 a pop, yeah, so 300 packs, right? Unless you got them for close to $3 a pop. Gathering says, those cards won't get dumped. There aren't enough cards now for modern. Oh, they absolutely will get dumped. All right. Gathering, you know I love you, but I think you're dreaming right now. They absolutely will get dumped on the marketplace. Sure. Will there be potential demand to pick up those cards? Yeah, maybe if the prices go low enough, but it's just a weird chicken and the egg problem that we have, right? Chaos Legion's so cheap, and people are upset about that because the value of the set, the value of the set went down significantly, right? And now people are complaining about Rebellion being too expensive because it's, the value of the set held, right? So you're gonna get people complaining both sides. There's no easy way around it. The only thing that you can do, honestly, is just go buy packs, right? And then you're on the same kind of even footing as everybody else. So Banana says, not financial advice, but I think people are going to be like, dang it, I should have gotten into Rebellion when California comes out and CL rotates out. I hope so. I mean, if that helps to push Rebellion pack sales now or Rebellion asset values after it's out of print, that would be great. But we have less than a month. No, I'm sorry. No, we have exactly a month and 3 days. I think December 18th. Less than 900,000 packs. That's for sure. Gathering says, the players will scarf them up as soon as they hit the market. I'm trying to be the new Aggie hype man. All right. Well, we love Aggie's hype, but a lot of the time it was not. It wasn't correct. So I think we can just agree to disagree. I'm not saying that you're wrong, actually. They probably would get scooped up off the marketplace. But we're not talking about Rebellion. We're talking about Conclave Arcana. And if we get into a situation where there's too many cards out into the mix, because my guess, and here's my guess, right? Here's my bullish expectation, prediction, whatever you want to call it. I think people will go heavier into Conclave Arcana than people did in Rebellion, right? It's the middle of a bull run. We saw that a lot of the issues with Chaos Legion were fixed with Rebellion. I think many people are just looking at Rebellion now and thinking to themselves, I kind of missed the boat. So therefore, let me just wait until the next set so that I can get the full value of it across, however many months or format changes. So here's the thing, right? If more people go heavy into Conclave Arcana, that means there's less folks out there that are looking to, as you put it, scarf them up. So they get dumped. Everybody buys heavy into Conclave Arcana. We're all like super happy. It feels like Chaos Legion early days all over again. Feels like 2021 all over again. But everybody has their cards already. And then you get some people that go and chase the chase cards, and they start dumping everything that they don't need. And the people that you expected to scarf it up are not buying them because they already have the cards. And those people who already have the cards are happy that they got in early, now become unhappy because floor prices start going down and down and down and down and down. And there's nobody to come in and buy up those extra cards because a couple of whales are chasing the chase cards. I know I'm playing out a very specific scenario, but I don't think it's that unreasonable. I would say that you'd have to treat it as a very reasonable possibility of how this could play out, where all of a sudden everybody who thought that Conclave Arcana was going to be just like Rebellion gets upset because Conclave Arcana takes a 30%, 50% haircut because people are just chasing these one cards. And then that person gets it, right? That one person gets it. He posted on social media. He's like, I got this one-of-one card. It costs $5,000. And like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And everybody's happy for him for like 30 seconds. And they look at their portfolio value and they're like, wait, I bought these cards for $8,000 and now they're worth $4,000. Oh, here we go again. This sucks. Brandon's in the house. Yo, are we talking about Rebellion buyout? Do we need to be buying up Rebellion now? I think that's what Bananas is saying, although he did say not financial advice. So Gavin says, I think players are in for a shock when April hits. Chaos rotates. Not many have Rebellion. Love you after sound. We're all on the same team. Maybe I'm over positive after chatting with Dwayne. Oh, I love how you threw that back on Dwayne. It's okay, man. Own your positivity. I'm Papa Bear. I own that, right? So I'm not trying to shut you down because I don't like you. I'm just saying that, like, that's just my thought on it, right? Like, you run the risk of anything. Now, here's the thing. For the most part, I think people will probably be happy early on in the bull run or in the Conclave Arcana era because things are scarce, just like they were with Chaos Legion. We're in the middle of a bull run. And, you know, assuming everything goes to plan, SPS is paying out stupid amounts. And so everybody feels rich, everybody feels fantastic, but we all know that that cannot last, right? The bull run will eventually come to an end. And most likely that end is going to happen during the reign of, what's that called? The reign of Conclave Arcana, right? Because that's going to go for 10 months from April to, we'll call it February of 2026, at which point, so far, Matt has hinted at like a 3-month in between. So unless the bull run you think is going to go deep into 2026, I think at some point things shift, right? Late 2025, early 2026. And yeah, just all that enthusiasm goes out the window. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, I don't want that to happen. I'm listing it out as a possibility. I think that a bigger issue is like a potential like DEC overhang, but I just don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any kind of overhang, to be honest, right? I want there to be just enough for people. Any confirmation Rooney will be ever modern? No, I haven't heard that. I know that it was mentioned in the last town hall, but I think there would have to be some kind of proposal for that. Even if it's only game relevant or, you know, it's not SPS relevant. I think Matt talked about there having to be a proposal. So Dragon says, how many players now have gold level or diamond level decks for Rebellion? It can't be that many, Dragon. But what I'm excited about is once Conclave Arcana comes out, maybe I'll be able to compete with like a silver level deck and just kind of be happy playing down in silver. Gathering says, but what if we have 1,000 to 2,000 more players by then? That's a lot of cards they will need even at silver level. Yeah, true. Again, I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm expecting more than 1,000 to 2,000 players. But yeah. Gathering says, I almost never see Rebellion in Modern and Silver. Yeah. Overall, I'm super excited for 2025. The team is getting things done. Crypto is heading in the right direction, and things look great in the game. Let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling quite bullish for next year, too. Brandon says, why would Rooney need a proposal? Seems 100% game mechanic thing, not SPS DAO. Just because I think Matt has like, he just wants the community to buy into whatever it is rather than making unilateral decisions. I agree with you. It is a game mechanic, and they can choose to do with it whatever they want, and I would hope that they do that. But I'm just, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm remembering back to the last town hall in which he mentioned a proposal in some way, shape, or form. If people wanted that, then we can do. Basically, I remember his sentiment being something like, "That's a cool idea. I could get behind that. We can put together a proposal and see what people think." Rooney, Banana says, Rooney were so overhyped. We were made to believe we'd be screwed if we didn't have one. Yeah. I mean, they promised a lot with Rooney, and here we are 2 years later, and most of that stuff never came through. I mean, it's great on land, and it's a cool card to play with, and obviously I like seeing my card specifically, my artwork, whenever I do play with it, which actually hasn't been in a long while because I put it on land a year ago. So yeah, remember, like, you'd be able to swap parts around, and then you'd be able to burn Rooney, and Rooney would be like your all access pass to the coolest stuff in the game. Oh, it's tough. Daniel Smith's in the house, coming in from Twitch. Let's go. Was thinking the exactly the same, Brandon. Yeah, again, I don't disagree with you guys. This is not an SPS or voucher or validator thing, so the team should be able to make a unilateral decision. But you guys know how Matt is sometimes. Matt doesn't like to make unilateral decisions. He likes to be inclusive of community feedback. Vlogging says, people often talk about Rooney and don't even know what it is because I've only played 1.5 years. Oh, that's true, Vlogging. Wait, Vlogging, you came in 2023? No way. Hold up. I need to know your entire life story as it revolves around Splinterlands. You came in 2023 and you stuck around? Like, 2023 was one of the worst years for us. The only thing that might have been worse than 2023 was summer of 2024. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Daniel says, seems a little lazy. I guess that's a thing they did before. Didn't listen to players, so ain't taking chances anymore. Yeah, I don't even know if it's that. Matt is like struggling to, in my opinion, and this is not like a dig at Matt personally or anything. What I find is that he struggles to make those unilateral decisions, right? Because he wants this to be a community-led project, which is a great thought, right? I mean, he wants his vision for this ultimately is it for Splinterlands, SPS, all this to be a decentralized game that is made by the players for the players, right? Which is an incredible concept, and I really hope that he can achieve that. So that kind of like guides his ethos, but then he gets like community feedback on things, and sometimes the community agrees with him, sometimes they don't, sometimes he likes that or he doesn't like that, right? So I think one of the more frustrating things is now that we've kind of delineated responsibilities and jurisdictions for what the DAO can do versus what the team can do. I know he still wants to come through and ask the DAO again. He puts this clarification now, especially on the more recent proposals of like, the team will still decide, right? The team will still decide what we're going to do, but we want to get community feedback and see where it's at. Again, it's a noble gesture, right? I like it. But there are certain things where I would be totally cool because I have trust in Matt, and I'm sure many others have trust in Matt, where it's just like, yeah, bro, just lay down the law. Just go for it. Like, nobody's like, you're going to get a couple of squeakers, right? Who are just, they're going to complain about anything. They would have complained if you did the exact opposite. You can't let that like define your overall vision. So I you know what? And to just to put a cap on this, That's where I think the real struggle has been. And again, it's kind of come and gone. But if I had to encapsulate it with like a single thought, it would be that so many players in the ecosystem trust the vision that Matt has, and they want him to be empowered to go out and put together that vision. And the frustrating thing is that for whatever reason, Matt doesn't have that same conviction that people do of him, right? He doesn't have that same conviction in his vision, that he tends to reach out or get feedback from the community. And again, noble gesture, but sometimes that feedback can be volatile, right? And sometimes people don't like something for a specific reason, whatever the case is. So it's just a weird parallel, right? Which is the only other game that I'm kind of following somewhat regularly. They just dictate like this is what's going on, and then everybody's like, yeah, this is great, right? Or you get some people who complain, but like there's never this sense of entitlement with the community. And again, maybe I'm not as close into that community as I am here in Splinterlands, but in Splinterlands we definitely have like a bigger ego in the community, because it's like, you know what, I don't like this thing in the game, I'm gonna go and make a proposal. And it's like, all right, bro, you do that. You're the DAO has no jurisdiction, but you do that. And the crazy part is even with the DAO not having jurisdiction, we have fundamentally shifted things in the game. Some of them for the better, right? Like modern format, bot ban, that was something the team was never going to get behind on their own. So I don't even blame the entitlement on our community, because it's been validated in many ways, right? Validated because it's been recognized, and then validated because it's been recognized and it's been correct. So it's like this is a wild kind of Wild West situation here in terms of making a game. Very unprecedented, but also quite fun and entertaining. All right, so Banana says, I don't know what my Rooney are. Oh, hold on, I missed something here. Brand says, my Rooney's a pirate. There are many like him, but he is mine. Yeah. I don't know what my Rooney are. One of them looks like he has a bowling ball for a head. Has a sword. I just remember mine has a fish. I haven't looked at mine in so long. I need to take mine off land because I miss playing with it. Yeah, he don't have to, but wants to. 100% bang on the nail's head. Oh, thanks, Daniel. Matt tends to hide behind the DAO when he's got to make a tough call. See, and you know what's funny, Ghosty BG? I don't disagree with you on that, but it just, the framing of that statement, just, it sounds very aggressive, right? Matt hiding. There are a lot of things in which I think Matt wants. So for example, right? Like there are a lot of things that I think Matt wants in the game. And if he's unsure of whether or not they'll be popular, but he knows that he has the buy-in from, 20, 30% of the whale vote. I agree that he puts it out there into the DAO to be like, yeah, look, it's not just me that wants this. A lot of the top players, a lot of the top SPS stakers want it too, right? To kind of validate that decision. So again, we're trying to strike a balance here. And again, this is not anything against Matt personally or whatever. It's just, I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to strike this balance of trying to be inclusive of the community, even when many in the community are like, dude, don't do that. It's like, don't do that. Just make the call, man. Just make the call and we're all going to live with it. Right? Like we trust your vision. And like I said, I if anything, my only constructive criticism then would be like, I would want Matt to have more conviction in his vision, right? I understand what he's trying to do. I can even appreciate what he's trying to do. And I'm grateful that he tries to do it at certain times. but just do it. Just do it. Like, I mean, you're the CEO. You have the vision. We're all here with our bags packed because we believe in, you know, what you're trying to build. So hopefully you can get there. Brent says, one of mine has a fish, but I keep getting drawn back to the pirate one. It's amazing. The random parts seemed to all match with the pirate theme. Kind of wild. That's awesome. Ghosty says, I don't want to be aggressive, but that's the truth. Yeah, exactly. He can't punt any slightly inconvenient decision to the DAO to deal with. Well, like I said, to me, it's more so in order to reduce the blowback. That's kind of what it comes down to. In order to reduce the blowback of a decision that they're going to make, he punts it to the DAO so that the blowback doesn't go back to the team or to him, but he can kind of showcase and say, well, look, everybody's kind of getting in line with this. So you're complaining about it. And actually, and here's the thing, he might have a good point, right, in doing this. Like I said, I fully understand why he's doing it, because if you don't have the data to back you up, meaning that you don't have the data of 300 million SPS voting in favor of whatever it is that you want, if you don't have that, then it's difficult to like make the claim that like this is what the community wants, right? Or this is the direction that would be best for the community and the community aligns to it. So having that shows and shuts up anybody who says the community doesn't want this, because, well, I mean, they kind of do. They said yes. So, but you know what? The truth is we're never going to go backwards, right? So whether it's Matt's, you know, personal characteristics or personality or the gravity of the situation, the current situation, we're not going back to a situation at all where I think Matt would ever just unilaterally make decisions. I think for him, it's just, hold on. I think for him at this point, this is the move towards full decentralization of the game. So it's not even just like a Matt's personality or characteristic thing anymore. It's a fundamental thesis and driving point of the type of game that he wants to create. So whether or not it's good for us now in the short term doesn't matter, because this is where we're moving towards. And so therefore everybody should just get with the program, you know, and not in that way of getting with the program, getting with the program of, hey, you're going to be included in these decisions, or at least, you know, given the illusion of choice in these decisions. It's like the American elections. But yeah, we got into some deep stuff today. All right, 48 minutes in. I'm only going to be on for an hour or so, guys, so maybe another 10 minutes or so. Vilson, what's up? Good to see you here, brother. And also for future schedules, this weekend is probably out for me. I probably won't stream tomorrow. Probably won't stream Sunday. We'll take the weekend off. Seems like it's going to be a boring weekend anyway. And you know what? I would love to be proven wrong with, like, we come back on Monday and it's like 100K Bitcoin. My sound is a bit lower than usual. Can anybody else confirm this? Because if anything, I raised up my sound during the live stream last night and never turned it back down. But I will turn it up again a little bit. I'm just wondering if the volume on your device is low. Right here, I'll go up another notch. Oh, see, you're already starting to hear more background noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I can hear it in my headphones. Oh, but you know, I have the background reducer on, which I don't have a monitor to. So you guys probably can't hear the difference, but I can. Maybe I'm just talking a little bit softer too. That could be it. It's been more of a chill stream today. Nothing wild. People keep minting DEC. It's just not cool. although $3.20 for a pack of Rebellion is not a bad deal right now. Hold up, I want to check. Let's check Rebellion pack prices. Rebellion. This is so interesting. Look at this ridiculous spread, 1.6 to 4.1. Why is this the case right now? I want to get your guys' opinions on this. Is it just that we've reached the point where people are no longer selling Rebellion packs? Those that wanted to dump post-conflicts are now done and are only willing to sell for like above $4? Or is there a grand conspiracy theory to get and push people towards the store? No, there's no grand conspiracy. I think this market is just incredibly efficient. Because, yeah, I mean, why would you pay $3.78 when you can pay $3.20 if you were to buy DEC? The problem is you're going to have to eat some, transfer deposit fees, all that jazz. But I also want to see other items. $3.68. Yeah. So even if you had credits to come in, well, you know what's interesting? If you had credits, then buying off the secondary market makes more sense rather than buying for $4 in credits if you can't take advantage of the DEC discount. But still, that's a little wild. All right, it's my voice that's low. Dragon says, I can hear you over my laundry. I don't know what that says about your laundry, but awesome. The big noise I hear as I usually do. So when are we gonna do a live together, dude? It has been a while. We should set up a time, man. I mean, I'm doing them roughly this time of day every day for the most part, at least during the week. I don't know if you're available to jump in, but we can definitely do it. Not today though, because I'm not gonna be on for much longer. So let me know what your schedule's like next week. Lord Rolhilo says, Hilho says, but I guess now the best move for people that have nothing of Rebellion is buying singles. Let's see what this market looks like. I mean, I don't disagree by any means. I would say that singles are always the best way to level up a deck. It's just going to be cheaper and targeted. So Rebellion. It's crazy that tofu still. I mean, are there any cards selling for tofu at this price point? Lorcus is pretty cool. Venka is wild. Well, the hope is that these guys all hold their value. I want to, just for the hell of it, I remember I did this in a video a while back, but I'm going to bring in Untamed Core as well. Look at that. Do you think that in 2 rotations, these prices will hold and be in line with Untamed? Because check it out, Kitty, Yoden, they're comparable with Tofu and Lorcus. Or actually, they're more comparable with Tofu. Llama is around the, Lorcus, Nidhogger, Cryptic range. Let's go to Summoners. And let's do Rare real quick. Now, what's fascinating here is you see the premium on Summoners, Rare Summoners. All right, but even Nomos, who people have realized is just sad, is down in the dumps with the rest of them. Legendary. Okay, hold on. Now let's look at units specifically. Yeah, there's a premium here too. Because let's be honest, right? Like, I mean, we all expect these cards to potentially lose some of their value in the future. Is this, right? Is this the appropriate proxy for us to take a look at once Rebellion rotates out? Right? Where, right now it's going for 24, 16 bucks, but by the time it hits Wild, it drops down to 10, like Kron or Cornelius. And then you have your tier 2 here that's already kind of similar, right? $5 through $7 range, going with Magnor and Diamond Dragon. It's going to be interesting. So Ghosty BG says Max Olivia today, and she now has Reflection Shield, which you don't appreciate. I do. I know the whole tofu deal, so I just didn't think it was that great, but I mean, I can still appreciate it. Reflection Shield, one of the best abilities. Wilson says, I could. Most days, I'm also around this time of day. Yeah, I mean, you usually hop into the chat, so just hop into the stream next time. Buy singles is a good way to top off, but I feel like if you need packs 2, or like you need packs 2 if you want some crazy cards. Yeah, well, again, packs are just RNG. So there's a chance that you could buy a pack for $4 and pull out a tofu, and then all of a sudden you save $56 on that tofu, plus you get a couple of extra cards. So it really just depends on what your luck is. But if you're doing it at scale, it's actually not that great, because we know already that you need like 3,400 packs, and that's going to cost you like 10 grand. And if you were to buy cards singles the way that they are now, again, assuming there's liquidity, which there obviously is not, but assuming there was liquidity, it would cost you around like, what, 7 grand or so. Especially the high collection power stuff, since they will be allowed to put in carts. Yep. Tofu will probably hold. It's as good as Kitty. I bought a max tofu about 3 weeks ago for about 65 BCX. And I figured that would be the floor for in a few months. Let's hope so. Well, I guess the floor did drop slightly. Dragon, I'll start losing to you now. I sold a few Olivias. Also got her to level 3 today. Yeah, I mean, actually, once I can max out my Olivias, maybe I'll start selling them. I don't know. That could be kind of fun. Turn that into Rebellion cards. What's exciting for us, though, and if you're here now and taking advantage of the situation, is if you can get close to maxing out your cards before, I don't know, we'll just say like 2020, 2025 in general, right? We know that the team's goal is to bring in a ton of players, and they're going to want to be as competitive as possible, probably as quickly as possible if it's anything like last bull run. So there may be a demand for that, which means you'll be able to supply that demand without it detracting from your own situation, right? If you have cards that are level to whatever that you want. So that's kind of why I'm in a situation now where I'm focused on getting my cards maxed as quickly as possible, without going crazy and buying extra energy and all that. But I'll have a decision to make in the future, which is interesting, because let's say a bunch of players come in. I can choose. So let's say a bunch of players come in. So card prices start to skyrocket, especially those that are, Rebellion reward cards. And SPS starts to skyrocket, which is fantastic. So now I'm going to have to choose between using that glint to buy extra energy to earn that SPS, or to buy cards that I don't necessarily need, but I know that I could sell to a relatively high bidder. That would net me an easy profit. So that'll be an interesting time. I was holding my glint for a while now. Okay, and then just started spending last season in this. I still got 2.5 million. Wow, you saved up a lot. Why were you saving it? For what? Or were you trying to go for a title or something? I just figured that it would help me either keep pace or catch up a little bit in modern format if I started to have a lot of these cards. The Rebellion reward cards. So Ghosty says, I think I'll have most of my Soulbound cards max apart from the legendaries in 2 seasons. Yeah, I mean, it's happening relatively quickly. I mean, you know the strength of my deck, for example. I mean, it's not anywhere near that great. I don't have many of the other cards there. Rebellion cards. And I play in not the top tier leagues, but in looking at this, right, if I'm getting roughly 10% per season on epics, for example, right, I just opened up the epic batch 1 and went from 50 to 58. Let's say with the tier advancements, I get maybe a couple more. What would be cool at that point then is I'm done in 2 months. All right, so we're talking about mid-January. I'm done with epics. Commons, on the other hand, I should say. I mean, they're kind of in the same situation. I think I'm going up about 10% as well. Rares, I don't know. I'll probably have quite a few more seasons of that, and then legendary eventually I'll get around to. But good stuff nonetheless. Good stuff nonetheless. All right, so epics are definitely the best rewards, best in the rewards batch. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they have all the new abilities, so why wouldn't they be? It just sucks that the legendary cards are kind of trash. But you know what? The weird thing about epics versus legendary is that epics are actually much more difficult to max out and just to get in general, because there's no like legendary potion. So it's funny that we have like a legendary status or legendary rarity and an epic rarity. And in many ways, the epic rarity is scarcer, more difficult to attain, and can tend to be even more powerful than the legendary cards. Because you would think like, oh, if they're going to do a slew of new abilities, they should put it on the legendary cards, right? But those are too damn easy to get. So it's like, maybe not. I'm at 96, 78, 82, and 27. Yeah, you're doing quite well. You're almost there. We just got to wait for these new players to come in. Agreed. Epics seem more scarce. All right, guys. Well, we just hit an hour. And, as much as I love hanging with you guys, I hate sitting down for really long periods of time. So let's see. Bitcoin's still at 89. Doesn't seem like there's going to be too much movement. I did see it above 90 earlier this morning, but I think we're just going to kind of chill in this spot. The question is, can SPS get to and stay above a penny consistently? When does that happen? Because right now it's obviously still a struggle, right? We're just kind of flirting with it. The voucher is going down. Oh man, I wonder if somebody got some inside track on what the next voucher card's going to be, or if there is going to be a voucher card next. Just kidding. That's just fun. I don't know. I didn't hear anything bad about it. I just hope that they can stick with the timeline and get it out early December. Epic Roll was the last ones I got to max in previous sets. Yeah, same. Legendaries are some of the first, indeed. Yep. So I asked about the voucher card in Town Hall. No response yet. My guess is that we'll hear something about it during the Town Hall event, because that's happening like less than 2 weeks before December, like December 3rd. The problem is on their upcoming events, they don't have December 3rd as a window. So I'm hoping that if it's ready to go, they put it up during the maintenance window before that, and then it just goes live. But the big question, as I've been talking about for a while, is what are they going to do? Are they removing Mana Warden? Or are they going to leave Mana Warden in for a bit? And I don't know what the right answer is, but it'll be interesting because in either way, I think we're okay. Of course, my preference is I want people to come in later and like fight for vouchers to get Mana Warden. But if they choose to get rid of it, I wonder if anybody will look at the situation and be like, you know what, maybe I do want it up one more level, right? Maybe I do want it here, especially because vouchers are so low, and that helps to push the voucher value a little bit higher. Wow, Oscar, you're almost done. That's awesome. With everything but legendary. Nice. Okay. Did you buy any double batches? No. Well, I've just stuck with the single batches, but you didn't ask me. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I know that I've been slow with like the regular content. I don't think I posted a video yesterday, but I did do 2 live streams yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a day off from thinking about topics. I was like, I need a little bit of time away from Splinterlands every once in a while, which is exactly what I'm going to do this weekend in terms of live streams. So no live stream tomorrow, no live stream on Sunday. Again, I reserve the right to change my mind if I missed you guys too much, but at least as of now, I'm not planning on it. I'll be watching the fight tonight. I'll be watching the fight tomorrow night. I got like a little running event tomorrow in the morning, so I'll be hanging out and doing that, and then Sunday we'll see. But yeah, hopefully I'll try to get some other videos out or do another comments video, so I can keep up pace with that as best as possible. Oscar says I always bought double batches and got some Olivia's from guildmates. Oh, nice. Congrats. But have an amazing rest of your day, night, whatever time it is. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. And be safe. Have fun. I'll catch up with y'all soon, all right? Peace.